Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and this is another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals. Now I'll briefly walk around the car and tell you a bit more about the reasons why we do these appraisals, a bit more about me, a bit more about the car. Now I'll just do a brief walk around the car, but I'll give you a bit more detail very shortly. Now I am in a park, Mopar Vehicles, so we take all our photographs and our videos in Motor Park. So apologies if you've got a bit of wind noise in the background. It is a little bit windy today, and you may get a few people walking past, walking dogs, joggers, that type of thing. Now please feel free to do any checks on this particular car. There is the registration number. You can do any history checks on it if you wish, and you can do your MOT checks on the car. Okay, hopefully you've got that. Now this particular car has just done over 70,000 miles. I have been personally using this vehicle. It's now sort of untaxed, but I've been using it and I've completed about 500 miles in the car, and I'll explain to you reasons why I've completed about 500 miles in the car very shortly. So the reasons for these videos, it's all about integrity, trust, honesty. We tell you how everything is, warts and all. So wherever you are having a look at this video, you could be in Scotland, you could be just around the corner from me in Maidstone, but at least when you come and have a look at the car, it's exactly as I've described. Hopefully I wouldn't have missed anything, but you may have one or two little bits and pieces that sometimes you do miss. Now again, please feel free to read any reviews about Mopar Vehicles. They're all about me. So you have that all on Auto Trader. I try and update as much as I possibly can on my website, but it just takes a bit longer, but everything will tend to be on Auto Trader. Now the reasons why I've done about 500 miles on this car, I tend to drive all my vehicles just to make sure they are all okay. I don't just buy a car, stick it on the front, and that's it. The first time anyone gets to drive it for any length of time, it's the first customer. No, it's always me. I'll tend to do about 400 or 500 miles in this car. Now, just to tell you a little bit about it, it's had a service, an oil and filter change about 400 or 500 miles ago, and I wasn't actually happy with the gear change on the car. So what we've done a full gearbox fluid change. Jaguar tell you it should be done every sort of 10 years, 100,000 miles, that type of thing. Some will even say to you it's sealed for life, but we have done a lovely gearbox oil change on these, and it's not cheap as well, because the oil takes about 9 litres and it's about £25 a litre from Jaguars. But please feel free to give us a call and we'll tell you a lot more about this car. Right, so what I'll tend to do is I'll tend to start on the driver's side front. Now this particular colour, if you're wondering what it's called winter gold. Unfortunately the sun is sort of shining a little bit on it, so it can look a bit slightly different in the sun. So we'll start on the driver's side front. Okay, now everything looks really nice. You've got one or two little stone chips on the bumper, but really nothing bad at all. It's to be expected really. It's 11 years of age and she's done just over 70,000 miles. Now looking at the tyres here, you've got plenty of tread on the front tyre. I will have pictures, you will see pictures of the tyre treads. Now this is probably about one of the worst wheels. It's got a couple of little scuffs on it, a couple of little bits and pieces to do on the paint, but again, there's no bad corrosion or anything like that. I'm just sort of like nitpicky just to let you, you know, give you an idea what the car is, because you can hide behind so many things on even high quality pictures, but we'll tell you everything about a car as best as we possibly can. Now looking down the side, I'll try and move the camera really slowly just so you can see it pick up any kind of reflections. All looks really nice and bright, no dulling of paint, no damage, no dents, no digs, nothing like that at all. All looks really good on the driver's side. Now you've got a couple of little stone chips that have been touched up. I don't know if you'll be able to pick them up in the camera, but there's sort of one here, there's another one over there. Okay, but again, it's to be expected. The car is 11 years of age. Now inside the car is absolutely fantastic, and I'll show you inside very shortly. You've got a couple of Pirelli tyres on the back. Now I have changed the tyres, put a new set of brake pads on the back as well, because they were getting a little bit low. And the reason why I changed the rear tyres is there was some sort of cheaper Chinese tyres on there, and the grip in the wet was just absolutely awful. And this is a four-wheel drive car, and I just didn't like it at all, so I changed the tyres. They're not brand new, they've still got about 5mm of tread, but they're Pirellis on the back. But it's better to have some quality second-hand tyres as opposed to rubbish Chinese tyres. Right, hopefully you can pick up some reflections on there. All looks lovely, doesn't it? Right, let's just show you inside. Beautiful cream interior, folding mirrors, electric windows, all on there. You've got the lovely wood trim, automatic headlamps, cruise control, all your controls for your radio. Of course, you've got your satellite navigation, climate control, air conditioning, heated seats, and a heated front screen. All that works, it's all been checked. Okay, try and bring you around the seat. It's a shame that the sun is not on my side at the moment. But I can tell you it's beautiful in here. There's no fraying of stitching, no bad staining, anything like that. It looks beautiful. Now, of course, for the age of the car, you may get a few little bits of where the leather's starting to, not even starting to crack really, but it's just from age. There we go, that's lovely there. You can see all the seals all nice and clean. Now these videos do take about 10 minutes and we're 6.5 minutes into it. So I'll be as quickly as possible, but I like to be thorough, especially when we've got such a lovely car like this. Again, it doesn't even look like the back seats have been sat in. Absolutely fantastic, immaculate. And normally, just by looking at the inside of a car will tell you a lot about it and how it's been kept. Again, the same on that side there. Great, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Got to keep saying fantastic as well. Right, so rear parking sensors, you can see that there. Hopefully you can pick them up. There you go. They're all working fine. Now it is a four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive car, permanent four-wheel drive. Be great in the winter. And we ain't far away from it either. So you've got split folding rear seats. You got your handles there. You've got one on the other side. You pull them and you can fold the seats down. You've got your mats in the back of the car here as well. You've got your spare wheel underneath. All the tools and the locking wheel nut key. Now you've got two keys with this car, fully working remotes. Two of them, service book pack. You've got 8/9 services in there in total, and I think 6 were from Jaguar from memory. Okay, let's have a look at this side as well. Looking great. Again, Pirelli tyre on the back. Plenty of tread on there as well. Apologies, you've got a few little marks there, which are just a bit from rain, because I went for a couple of puddles getting here. Hopefully that you can see the reflections. All looks great. There's no dents down here at all. Nothing. No dents down the side of the car. A few little stone chips here and there, but it's fabulous. Now a couple of stone chips that have been touched up. Again, very similar like on the other side. There's one there, and I think there's one about here. But again, it's nothing really to write home about. I'll show you the inside here as well. Lovely, and all the seals, all nice and clean. Cup holders in the back there, you can take that armrest up if you need to. And then let's just show you, oh, let's close that a bit more. Now, quite a common thing on these particular cars, if you look at other Jaguars as well, is the weather strips along the back and the front. You do tend to get quite a few cars that tend to have a little bit of bubbling up, or quite a few will have all of the doors bubbled up. On this particular one, I've missed it to show you, but let me just quickly show you. Apologies for the jiggling around. You've got a little bit here, tiny little mount on the back door. They're very common for it, very, very common. But I've shown it to you because you can hide behind photographs. It's all about honesty again. Right, let's have a show down here. Hopefully you can see that's all nice. It's all great. Now the mirror capping is gonna, let me see if I can try and stand out of light, it's gonna be a bit hard, but you've got a couple of little stone chips on the mirror capping. Just a couple of little stone chips, but again, just wanted to point them out to you. Michelin tyre on here. Again, alloy wheels that are really good. You got a couple of little scuffs on the alloy wheel there, but it's fine really. Now, the points that I just wanted to mention on this particular car. This little chrome trim here, there's a little bit of a scuffing on the front section of the chrome trim. We're not going to be changing it really, it is what it is, it's 11 years old, but I just wanted to point that out. You got a bit of scuffing there on the trim. And let's just open the engine bay for you. Just to let you know, we do not jet wash anything on our cars, so there we go. It is what it is. We do not jet wash any engine bays. Alright, it looks absolutely fantastic when you've jet washed an engine bay and loads of WD-40 and things like that. You know, I just say to people, spend an extra half an hour just wiping things down, because jet washing engine bays is not good, especially on petrol cars. You can cause engine management lights to come on afterwards. It's just not a done thing really. Okay, that all looks good in there. Slam her down. Lovely. Okay, hopefully I haven't missed anything on our Jaguar. I could start her up, why not? Let me just start her up. We've gone 11.5 minutes, nearly 12 minutes. Let's start her up so you can see there's no warning lights in the car. Oh, I've got the door open, so make the door, one light on, all the lights there. Let's start her up. There we go, that's the little red lights telling you the driver's door's open, yellow one saying that I'm a bit low on fuel. All the navigation works absolutely fine, it's all touchscreen. Air conditioning is super ice cold. It's just a warning coming up telling me to go to the petrol station, which I will be doing shortly. So no lights, only the driver's door open light. But she absolutely purrs. Right. Apologies for the delay. We've gone over sort of 12.5 minutes, but I'm so super excited about this car. Really got soft spots for Jaguars, especially the ones in winter gold with that kind of interior trim. And believe me, this car drives absolutely fantastically. Super smooth gear changes. You will not be disappointed. So please give us a call shortly. If it's not about this car and anything else, please give us a call. We'll get back to you straight away. Thank you very much for your time.